All right, so we're out on the road with 12.3.3. Come up to this intersection here. This is our unprotected left onto a 4-lane highway divided by a center median. We do have a crest of a hill to our left, so that gives some limited sight distance to the left. I do have traffic coming that I can see. The car's in a good position that it can see as well. And after this gray Chevy that goes by, we're clear on the left, and then we're clear on the right after this silver one. And we'll just roll it. Okay, went around the corner kind of slow, but not as slow as it did in 12.3. And that could be up to many factors as well, so until I do it several times, I'm not really going to know for sure. Does feel a lot better coming up to the traffic light. The previous version, 12.3, when it slowed down from a further distance away and kind of just crept up to the light. That felt a lot better, more like how I would drive it. Really should get into the left turn lane for where we're going, but this is going to be fine for now. We're going to head down that way where on my last drive we were in this right turn lane to go left, and then the car did make the maneuver to the correct lane, but then it made a maneuver back to the right lane and used a right turn only lane to go straight. So I'm interested to see if that occurs again. Did notice we got up to 42. I would be okay with 5 over. I think, see, we're getting into this right lane and we shouldn't be, because we want to go straight. This right lane up here is going to be a right turn only. And then it realizes it made its mistake and gets back into the correct lane, but it's just a lot of back and forth. And I think we could have probably made that light, but we slowed down real hard. Okay, at least in this one, it understood that it made an incorrect decision and got into the wrong lane, which I like to see that. I would like to see it plan a little further ahead and just know that it needs to be in the left lane and just get there and stay there. If I had a lot of traffic behind me, that could have been maybe more of an issue. Regardless, it makes it look like I don't know what I'm doing. I did go to the tire shop this morning because I've had a big vibration when I have my summer set on. I've been running my winters because my summer set felt really bad. And I found out the vibration is due to a wheel that I have that is bent. So I'm going to make every effort that I can to avoid potholes, and there's about 1 million of them around here. But I don't want to bend another rim, and I'm still running on that. We had the rim moved to the back of the car so I don't feel it as much. It does seem to have helped, so I do have some new rims on order. handled that construction zone really well. Looks like we might have some pedestrians that we will get to deal with, possibly. I've hopefully got the route set up in such a way that we can go through the campus this time and actually have some interactions with some pedestrians, which I don't believe are gonna be an issue at all. But it's just nice to see how it acts around people. We'll make a right-hand turn at this light, and then I'm going to edit the trip. I've seen reports of other beta testers online that already have this version of software that the speed limit issue of the ping-ponging up and down hasn't been resolved. I've literally just pulled out of my driveway. This is the first testing it, and I haven't run across that yet. But we've also been in a little bit heavier traffic than we did on my last drive, so that could have something to do with it. We'll do some more additional testing and see what we can get out of it, but so far it does feel better, I would say. Someone's standing on the corner here. We continue right on by. She didn't act like she was going to get out in the street, so. Maintaining a good speed with the flow of traffic. We never did come up really close to this guy in front of me. I do have somebody tailgating me, but we never tailgated this guy in front of me. This car's pretty much been that distance behind me the entire time. The render here, well, it stopped. It did have that vehicle's turn signal on, and the vehicle in front of me never did have their signal on. Oh, now it's back again. It's kind of intermittent of is the signal on or not. I'm assuming that's probably just a refresh rate of the camera, and if those are LEDs and it's refreshing at the right rate, then it could look like it's a signal. Told you I was going to try to miss potholes, and I just hit a giant pothole on the right side where I have my bent rim. Took it fairly conservative around that corner. I don't know if I had to deal with that motorcycle that was in the opposite lane. Slowed down pretty hard for this pedestrian here. Probably because she pushed the button and then made an immediate turn towards the street, and I think it thought it was going to run out in front of her. It felt pretty harsh to come to a stop for that person. Taking it nice and slow through here, maybe just because of all the pedestrians that are around. Speed limit's 30, we're doing 20. I'm fine with it. let's edit this trip before I forget. Alright, here we go. We'll make a right-hand turn at this light and we'll go through the campus. See if we can have more interactions with pedestrians. Alright, we can make a right turn on red. We have traffic blocking our view. And if the car understands that, that could be why it's holding here. Traffic is cleared. We can make our turn anytime. It's being really shy about it. Alright, there we go. Okay, speed limit through here is 20. And really I feel like we should honor every bit of that. This is a high pedestrian area right through the middle of campus. And I have a lot of people just randomly stepping off of sidewalks into the street. They don't always use crosswalks. Fine, whatever, it's a campus. That's expected that people are going to be around, so be extra vigilant and make sure the car is not going to run into anybody. As soon as that guy's out of our lane, we go. I do like how it waited for him to get at least out of our lane before proceeding. Some pedestrians to interact with. Classes are in the process of changing, so we'll see how the car handles this crosswalk. I think we're going to get to a point where we're not going to have, it's just going to be clear for us to go. Oh, we'll have one from the left here. And then after him, we'll be good to go. It tapped the brakes for somebody that was on the left side, just came out into the street, but then it decided it was okay to go. And this time, when we get to this light up here, we're going to go straight. We're going to go into the Aggieville Bar District area, drive through that. Actually, I don't believe that. Oh, okay. Yep, we are supposed to turn left. It should have done it from the right lane though, because we need to immediately make a right. The traffic that was next to us did not go the same way as us, so it worked out just fine. We'll make this right turn here and I'll edit the trip out. To creep forward because it can't see to the right. Real slow around the corner. Alright, this traffic circle up ahead looks like it's fairly busy. Traffic on our street is being held back, basically just one vehicle at a time as traffic on the main street comes through. So we'll definitely get to interact with some traffic here. Alright, it is our turn. After this Ford goes by, it is clear for us. And we're just going to rotate around 3/4 of the way. Alright. Like the previous drive, I've selected the car to go to Old Chicago Restaurant. I just want it to drive through the parking lot and see what the parking lot is like there. Well, the car was indecisive about getting into the left lane because I was being tailgated by that other car. He's driving around like a knucklehead. He's got everywhere to be and he's 20 minutes late to it. Alright, the car's just going to keep going. It needs to... Alright. Well, I've been trying to stump it, and I'm not coming across anything that is really stumping it. I'm going to stop the routing here. I'm going to end the trip, and then I'm going to navigate home because I want to see it make this left turn here. So it's going to have to make a left turn across the highway. And the speeds are fairly high. People are going to be usually going around 50 miles per hour or higher at this intersection. And then I'm going to call it for today. So I think it's passed all my tests. I saw a little bit of fluctuation in the way that it handled the speeds, but nothing like it did on 12.3. Maybe I just need to do more driving on it to get those nuances to come out. So it's something we'll continue to test, but this is going to be my last turn up here, and then I'm going to head back home. Oh man, slowing down real hard. I don't know why. The intersection is still 300-400 feet ahead. If I had somebody behind me, they'd be really mad. But I don't, so it's gonna be fine. Alright, so this left turn here, we've got to get across this highway. It does turn us into a median, and then we can blend in with traffic. But it needs to be able to blend in properly. We're clear from the left. We're clear from the right after this vehicle turns in front of us. And we're no longer clear from the left. Traffic light has turned green. Okay, we're clear from the left and we're clear from the right. It should just go. Alright, yeah, that's it. Unless I can look at the map and come up with something that is going to be a little more difficult for it, that's about all that I have for today. So, thanks for coming along for the ride. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. And look out for future videos. And we will see you all next time. Bye.